Some heroes don't stand on stages. They don't wear medals or boast about their sacrifice. Sometimes, a hero is just a father with tired hands and a heart full of love. And sometimes, a dream is just a daughter holding on to hope even when life gets hard. This is their story. A story of struggle, sacrifice, and unbreakable bond. A story where pain became strength and love became victory. The story of a father and his daughter who never gave up. The hands that never let go. There was a small town, dusty roads, small houses, and simple hearts. In one of those houses lived Ariv, a quiet, hard-working father, and his little daughter Mira. Ariv worked as a rickshaw puller. Every day under the burning sun, through the cold rain, through crowded markets, he pulled people from one place to another. His hands were rough. His shoulders carried more weight than any heart should. But he never complained, because every evening, when he returned home, Mira would run to him and hug him like he was a hero. She was his whole world, and he was hers. Mira loved studying. She dreamt of becoming something big. A doctor, not for money, not for fame, but because she wanted to heal people like her father, who suffered silently. One night, while having dinner, she softly said, "Papa, I want to become a doctor." Ariv looked at her. His hands stopped. His eyes softened. He knew what that dream meant. Years of study, money they did not have. He smiled anyway. "Beatty, if you want to fly, I will be your wings." From that day, Ariv worked even harder. Early mornings, late nights. His legs ached. His back felt like it was breaking. But every time he thought of stopping, he remembered Mira's smile. Mira also worked. She studied under streetlights when the electricity failed. She didn't waste time. She didn't complain. They were a team, a silent, powerful team. But life does not hand dreams easily. One day, Ariv fell during work. His body, exhausted beyond limit, finally gave up. The doctor said his spine was weak. If he continued pulling the rickshaw, he could lose the ability to walk. Mira sat beside him in the hospital, holding his hand, tears dripping silently. Ariv looked at her and said, "Don't cry, Beatty. A warrior does not give up." But inside he was breaking. How would he pay school fees now? How would he support her dream? The world seemed cruel at that moment. Mira made a decision. Without telling her father, she started working in the evenings, washing dishes at a small roadside stall. Her hands burned in hot water. Her clothes smelled of spices and smoke. But she smiled when she returned home. Ariv noticed her blistered fingers one day. His heart shattered. He held her hands and cried for the first time. "No, Mira. I work so you don't have to suffer." She hugged him. "No, Papa. We will work together, and we will win together." And they did. Years passed. Pain became routine. Sacrifice became normal. But the dream stayed alive. Finally, the day of the medical entrance exam came. Mira wrote her exam with tears of determination, her father waiting outside the hall, praying with his whole soul. Days later, the result came. She got selected. But there was silence in the house that night. They didn't laugh. They didn't cry. They just sat together, holding each other's hands, because only they knew what it took to reach this moment. Mira studied. Years passed again. And finally, the day came. White coat, stethoscope, Dr. Mira. She walked out of the hospital gates and saw her father standing with his old rickshaw, older now, weaker, but smiling. She hugged him tightly. "Papa, I made it. We made it." Ariv's eyes filled. "My daughter, I always knew. Your wings were stronger than any pain. Success is not just about reaching the goal. It's about the hands that held you when you were falling, the sacrifices no one sees, the love that never gives up." This story teaches us one thing. If the heart is true, no pain is too big. No dream is too far. No struggle is wasted. No pain, no gain.
Hi everyone! I am your white fairy friend. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends.